Hey, my name is Jonathan Helm, and in this video, I'll show you how to calculate some correlations using R. For this video, I'm just going to build off the previous one. So I'm still using the salary data.csv dataset. If you want access to that dataset, then feel free to visit my website. You can find it there. I already have the dataset written into R, so I'm not going to go through those steps again. Instead, I'll just start off by looking at the top of the dataset. So if I take a look at this data set, I have some continuous variables, so salary, number of publications, years on the job, and grants. And maybe I want to calculate some correlations among those variables. Right? So to do this, I'm going to use the core function to calculate correlations. So let's say, for example, I just want to calculate the correlation between salary and number of publications. I'm going to do core, and then inside the core function, I can just do data, and I'll use square brackets. And I'll type salary, and I'll type number of pubs. So I'm going to do this one really quick, just as is. I think I'll get an NNA, yeah. So it's giving me back a 2x2 matrix, and what's on the diagonal are correlations for each variable with itself, right? So obviously the correlation of salary with salary is equal to 1. It's perfectly correlated with itself. And the same for number of publications. And the off diagonal is giving me NA, and the reason is because R is running into a missing value somewhere along the line for either salary or number of publications. So we need to tell R what to do with that. So I'm just going to add a comma and add an option. It's called use equals, and then in quotes, I use pairwise dot complete dot obs. Right, so what it'll do is for these two variables, it'll extract out every single case that has a value for both salary and for number of publications, and then it'll calculate the correlation with the data set that has values on both variables. So if I highlight and run this, right, now we're getting an estimated correlation of about 0.22 between those variables. Okay, so I have this for 0.22. Of course, if I want to extend this out, so let's just take a look at the data set again. Right, let's say I want to do salary, number of publications, and years on the job. Right, I'm just going to copy and paste this code. Okay, but I can add in another comma and then type in years on job. Right, and what this will give me back is a 3x3 matrix that has the correlations for salary, number of publications, salary, years on the job, and the correlation between number of publications and years on the job. Okay. Just as a quick side note, I think this might be useful for some people. Often these correlations are a little much, right? Like you don't want this many digits. So you can add another kind of option in general in R. So you can type the options function. I think its output is equal to, I'll set it equal to 3. So if I highlight and run that, I'm not going to get anything back, and let me just copy and paste this one. If I run this now, no, that's not the option. Let me take a peek. I think output. Oh, it's digits. Sorry, it's not output. Type digits, which is equal to 3. Highlight and run this. See, what will happen is it'll round everything to 3 significant digits, right? So now this one has 3 significant, this one has 3 significant, and so on. So this is another useful way to kind of like shorten the output. If you wanted to have it be even to 2 significant digits, you can change this to 2 and run this. And now all the output will have 2 significant digits. So I'll highlight and run this code another time. All right, and we see now we're down to 2 significant digits for each of the correlations. Okay, so this is a way to just simplify that output. So if you liked the video, please go ahead and like it. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them here below on this video feed, or you can email me directly at jonathanleehelm@gmail.com. You can also send me messages on Twitter at jonathanleehelm. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please go ahead and do that. And I hope to get any feedback that you have. Thanks so much for watching.